Sometimes we let our mistakes get to us. We get stuck in the past and we tend to rewind in our brain the same situation, the same scenario over and over again until we come up with a better scenario. A scenario that we like. But what you gotta realize is you can't change the past. You can only learn from it and do better in the present and the future. We tend to beat ourselves up for our mistakes. But what you gotta understand is no one is perfect. Everybody will make mistakes. Some will fix them and others will keep making the same mistakes over and over again. You will keep getting punished for your mistakes until you fix them. And there's always going to be a time where everyone feels sad or stressed out. But that's just another way of our mind and body telling us that perhaps we shouldn't do the same thing over and over again that's making us sad or making us stressed. That we need to stop doing the things that make us feel down about ourselves. And we need to do something about it. We have to make better decisions and make adjustments in life. When you don't get the results you want in life, you have to make adjustments. And you have to keep making adjustments until you get it right. We have emotions and we have feelings for a reason. And when we feel down or sad, that's just another way that our brain tells us that we need to make some adjustments in life so we can walk down the right path and be happy with where we're going in life and achieve the things that we want to achieve in life. There's never going to be something that you like 100%. Nothing's perfect in this world, but we gotta make the best decisions and do what's best for us. You're not going to like everything, whether it's relationships, friendships, a job, or anything. There's always going to be something that you don't like about it. As long as you're spending more time feeling happy than feeling sad, then you made the right decision. But if you're spending more time feeling sad instead of enjoying life, it's time to make some adjustments to put you in the right path so you can be happy, so you can do the things that you want to do in life. But you gotta understand that no matter what you do, there's going to be something that you don't like. Because nothing's perfect. Most people ruin great relationships where they're 90% happy, but they throw it away to chase after the 10% that they don't have in that relationship. And they look somewhere else for that 10%. But they don't even realize that they're giving up 90% for 10%. They're ending up with less than what they started with. And they got too greedy. And greed is most people's downfall. Because sometimes they don't even realize how good their life is. How much they've accomplished or how much they have. And in the pursuit of seeking for more, they end up with less because they lose everything. They were ungrateful of the things that they had. And that's when they end up with nothing. Sometimes you just gotta be grateful of everything that you have and be loyal to people who are loyal to you and care about people who truly care about you. Because if you don't have loyal friends or a loyal partner or people that care about you, then what do you really have? You have nothing. Materialistic things, it doesn't mean anything. Because what you gotta realize is, yes, perhaps there's something that your partner lacks, but they make up for it because they have 90% of what you're looking for in a partner. And perhaps someone else has that other 10% and you get caught up with it, but you don't realize that that person is missing the 90% of what your partner has. The great personality, the caring, the loyalty, the trust. They don't have that. You don't want to give up a lifetime's worth of happiness for one day's worth of pleasure. It's simply not worth it. The reason why people make mistakes is because they're not aware of their situation. They don't have a sense of awareness. Sometimes you just gotta be aware of the situation that you're in and what you're capable of and live life accordingly. But depending on the situation and what you want in life, you should always try to accomplish more. But what you gotta realize is life is not one size fits all. Not everything works in every situation. For example, you should be nice to everyone, but sometimes you can't be nice to a bully. You have to stand up to a bully. So there's always context to every situation, and there's always a best move for every situation. You can't do the same thing for everything. And sometimes depending on your work or whatever you're doing, sometimes you should work hard. And sometimes you should work smart. There's going to be times where we feel stuck and we don't know what to do. And we try to wait for an opportunity to come. And sometimes we try to wait for the perfect opportunity. But what you gotta realize is nothing in this world is perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect opportunity. And nothing ever goes as planned. The best thing you can do is come up with a plan and implement it. But there's going to be things that you don't expect along the way. There's going to be obstacles that you didn't see and that you didn't plan for. And you will have to work your way around those obstacles. And there's going to be things that you don't know that you're going to have to figure out. And there's going to be days where you put in a lot of work and you don't see any progress, but you have to keep pushing, because there's going to be days where you'll see rapid progress. And that's just how life is. It's a roller coaster. In life, you're gonna have ups and downs and a period of stagnation where you feel like you're not getting anywhere. But you just have to keep going and make adjustments until you get the results that you want. And when you get the results that you want, when you get to where you want to be, just keep doing what you're doing. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to fix something that isn't broken. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't try to reinvent the wheel once you solve the problem. If you're already doing something right, just keep on going. Sometimes simplicity is the best way. Success isn't complex. It's just making intelligent decisions and working hard and being consistent. Consistency is what gives you the result. It's not about working hard for one day. Working hard for one day doesn't change anything. It's what you do on a daily basis that gives you the result, that helps you progress. Some people don't understand how people can hit the gym, eat healthy for 6 days a week, work out for 6 days a week, and one day out of that week, they treat themselves to some donuts. Because eating donuts once in a while isn't going to mess up your results. Results come from what you do consistently most of the time, or what you do on a daily basis, not what you do one day or 1 week or 1 month. Results come from your lifestyle, the way you live, the decisions that you make. Those give you results and consistency. There were many days where I felt down about myself and my situation, but one day it hit me that nobody was gonna come to save me. Nobody's gonna just hand me a golden opportunity. Nobody's just gonna give me the best job in the world. Nobody's gonna just give me the girl of my dreams. Nobody's gonna give me the car that I want, the life that I want to live. Only I can give myself that. I have to put myself on the right path to get the results that I want. I have to work hard and make intelligent decisions and hang around the right people that's gonna push me to do great things, that are doing great things themselves, so we can do great things together. And sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves to do everything ourselves. We try not to ask for help, but I think a lot of us have to realize that we're not going to be good at everything and we're not going to know everything. So it's best to build a team and focus on the things that you're good at. The most successful people don't know everything themselves. They can't do everything themselves, but they have a team of people and they focus on what they do best and delegate the rest. You have to view success like a project, and it takes teamwork to get to the highest level of success. No one has done it on their own. But at the same time, if you don't contribute and if you don't do what's required to be successful, no one's gonna hand you success. And that's a lesson that I learned, because nobody was coming to save me when I was feeling sad, when I was feeling down. Nobody was gonna fix my situation if I don't put in the effort to fix my situation. So I had to take a step back and think about how I'm gonna be successful. What are the steps I'm gonna take to get to where I want to be? And I just told myself that I just got to do it. I keep waiting and waiting for the perfect opportunity, but perfect will never come, because nothing's perfect. And everything in life has risk. If you're scared of everything, if you let fear hold you back, then you're gonna stay exactly where you are. To accomplish things, you have to take risk. Everything has risk, but you gotta weigh out the risks and reward, the pros and the cons, and make the best decision possible for your situation. Everyone's situation is different, so not everyone's path is going to be the same. You have to figure out what's the best path for you based on your capabilities and whatever it is that you want to do in life. You have to be able to adapt to change. You have to be able to adapt to the situation that you're in, because nothing ever goes as planned. There's going to be things that you don't see coming. There's going to be obstacles that you'll have to adapt to. There's going to be problems that you didn't plan for, but you have to adapt to the situation. The most successful people are the most adaptive. You know, when I was younger, I used to spend hours playing video games. There used to be a game that I really liked, and you could do player versus player, or you could quest. And I used to play the same quest over and over again, fighting the same boss over and over again, because it was the fastest way to level up. It was the fastest way to build my character in the game. But one day I realized I spent hours, days, weeks, months, years building my character in a game, giving my avatar the best things possible, making the best decision possible in the game. But I was not doing that for my character in real life. And I had to rethink about what I was doing with my life. And I decided that instead of spending all this time building my avatar, building my character in a game, I'd rather build my avatar in real life. I'd rather accomplish things in real life, because life itself is a video game. We're going through life, making decisions, going through difficulties, fighting battles, overcoming adversity, and trying to succeed. And I wanted to give my character in real life the best treatment possible, because you don't get a second chance in life. You only get one chance. And I want to make it the best that I can possibly make it. So now I spend a lot of time working on myself and improving myself and becoming the best version of myself, because my avatar in real life means a lot more than my avatar in a video game.